We back with some more Fresh and Fit clips. This is apparently a clip of Myron stopping the show and he kicked out 10 girls. So let me get one thing out the way, bro. I'm tired of y'all Fresh and Fit fans and you alpha male motherfucking wannabe Kevin Samuel ass people that texted me on Instagram, commenting under my videos, telling me how wrong I am. Bro, you sound dumb as hell. I had one dude comment talking about, why would you want a woman to submit to anybody, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bro, you sound fucking stupid. Like, a woman's supposed to submit to whoever's trying to court her. If she don't want to submit to that person, then she doesn't let him court her. That's how it go. If you don't see this man as someone you can submit to, then you don't even let him take you out, bro. What's the point of going out or trying to start a relationship with someone just to not submit to them? So please don't come in my comment section with this stupid ass alpha male shit, bro. Cause 90% of the time, it's the niggas that don't get no bitches. Y'all in high school still. Like, bro, come on, man. I'm grown as hell, bro. I had my whole phase. Trust me, I have been through, I have picked up on the habits and things of women, bro. In my early teens, I was getting down with the get down, folks. I wish somebody would have told me that shit was not cool. Like, having all these females and shit, that shit lowers your value as a man, bro. And I had to go through a lot of shit to pick up the tendencies of women, how certain women act, how certain women submit, the respect aspect, all that, bro. So y'all in my comments, and y'all most likely ain't even been in the field, bro. So please shut your goofy ass up. But yeah, we finna go ahead and get to this video and see why he kicked 10 bitches off the show. Let's go.
So here's the clip right here. Shout out to my clipper, Myron Gaines. He's one of my guys.
Gave the response.
Yeah. How about this?
Okay, so
So I made a statement, and then this dumb chick in the back says something.
to be honest, I don't really give a fuck.
I know, exactly. So this is why.
And this is like the entitlement that like these girls have. Shout out to Speedy2DNR subscriber Prime. Shout out to you, bro. Guys, use Prime to subscribe, so you don't gotta pay to get the ads. And if you're a brokey, go ahead and type in you're a brokey, and people help them out.
I gave the response.
Yeah.
So how about this? You can get the fuck off the show.
Yeah.
How about that? Yeah, since you don't give a fuck, get the fuck off the show. Mind you, guys, this is after like 2 hours of me talking to these girls. So, okay, let me set this shit up, right? I was explaining to them how, which like 10 of the girls on this panel, all these girls on the panel are on OnlyFans, by the way. The only girl that isn't on OnlyFans is this chick right here, right next to me, right?
Okay, yeah, and another thing. I said I don't like how Fresh and Fit get these women on here, and they're not trying to build them up. Like I have another slow ass nigga commenting on my video saying that they don't get women on there to build them up. They get women on there to show men the tendencies of women and who to stay away from. What? Like he just said, like how he's doing now, he said all these bitches on OnlyFans. Bro, the only reason you got them up there is so you can weaponize them being on OnlyFans. Like, you knew they was on OnlyFans. You reached out to all of them to get them on this podcast knowing that they were on OnlyFans. Because you knew if they ever had you cornered in a situation or you had to defend yourself, you could just shame them by saying they OnlyFans girls and they have no value in this and that, like what he's doing now. I don't like that shit.
She's the only one. And she's like a 30-year-old chick that like traveled the world or whatever.
Yeah. If you can fuck.
Shit, right? So,
like, why are we doing that, bro? Like, why are we doing that? We getting females that you know are ignorant to the knowledge that you and old dude have, right? So why are you picking on them like that? That ain't no grown man shit to me, bro. Like, I don't like that.
I was explaining to them because they all have pretty high standards. I was like, bro, if you do sex work as a female, you no longer qualify for a higher status or attractive man.
I mean, how do you know? Okay, we're disregarding what he just said. Because how can you tell a woman she can't get an attractive man? Nigga, you don't know what she find attractive. That has no correlation to her being a sex worker, right? But the first part you talking about, as far as like a high value man, because you do sex work, I mean, they might look frown upon that. But some, if they really rich like that, most of them dudes don't even give a damn, to be honest. So, I don't know.
I gave an analogy. I said, a woman that does OnlyFans or does sex work is the equivalent to a dude that's homeless. A dude that's homeless can't sit there and demand a bad bitch. Like, he just can't. And I asked him, yo, if I'm a bum and I smell, can I walk around and say, oh, I deserve a bad bitch? All of them said no. And I was like, cool. That's exactly what you are, as a fucking OnlyFans model.
Okay. I see the point he's trying to make right now. And I basically agree with you, know what I'm saying? Because, you know, these females throw around that I'm an entrepreneur. I get my own money. You got to have what I have, or at least, you know what I'm saying? And all y'all doing is selling y'all body. So if you're going to be selling your body, then you got to recognize you're selling. Yeah, you selling your body, but you also selling your respect with that. You feel what I'm saying? So don't be selling your body and expect for people, people in general, really. But definitely you can't expect a man to respect you on the same level as this wholesome, respectful woman over here, and you selling your body, sucking dick for $2,000, you know what I'm saying, fucking for $500-$600, you know what I'm saying? Like, that don't work like that. So I agree with that.
The functional equivalent. So they take my analogy and can't understand. And I was like, yeah, guys don't want 304s. Oh, well, that's insecure. Really? This chick right here, right? From fucking Portland. That's insecure. Mind you, earlier in the show, we did a fucking calculator with her. She wanted a guy that makes, that's 20 to 40 years old, making 100K per year, 6 foot as her bare fucking minimum.
Okay, that right there is very unrealistic. Very unrealistic. 100K, 20 to 40. So basically, she either wants an athlete or an entertainer. That's all that's gonna be there in that realm. That's very unrealistic. So I'm with him on that.
So I was like, all right. Mind you, she's a stripper and an OnlyFans model. So I'm like, all right, let me get this straight. You want a guy, and we did the percentage. Less than 1%, it was like 0.22223% of the male population matches her requirements. So I'm like, all right, so you want a dude that's like less than 1%, right? But in return, he gets a used up, right? But let's go back to the whole insecure thing. She says, you're insecure for not wanting a girl that does OF or does some type of sex work. And I'm like, okay, how about this? You're insecure for wanting a guy that's taller than you, makes more money than you. You're short, insecure, and you're broke. What? Yeah, you're right. Sounds stupid, doesn't it? It does sound stupid. Because I'm over here saying you're insecure for your sexual standards. And she was like, yeah, that doesn't make sense. I was like, yeah, you dumb. It doesn't make sense because you can't tell someone that they're insecure because of their fucking standards.
That's true. True. Very true. You definitely can't. Women love doing that. It's like if you, let's just say you're not into BBWs. So you say, I'm not into BBWs. They'll say you're insecure because you don't want a BBW. Or let's say, I don't want my girl to have more than such and such bodies. Like this exact analogy. They'll say you're insecure because you don't want a bitch that's going around doing dicks, right? But they're not insecure as shallow for saying I'm not dating. That's just like saying I'm not dating no woman over 160 pounds. They will call you shallow for that. But then they can say I'm not dating a nigga under 6 foot. I'm not dating a nigga that make less than 100,000 a year. It's the same thing, bro. It's the same thing. So yeah, preach, Myron, for sure.
Why is it that when a man says, I don't want a whore, he's looked at as insecure? But if a woman says, I don't want a short guy that's broke, she knows her worth. What the fuck is going on in this world? I'm one of the few people on the internet that's willing to say the fucking truth and call out the lunacy of female nature. What they want is a standard. What you want is insecure and discrimination. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. I'm not letting these get away with this shit no more. Fuck you. 304s. You're a fucking sex worker. You dated a drug dealer for years. And you're trying to sit here and dictate to me that I'm insecure for not wanting a like you? This is the world that we're in. This is the world that we are in, gentlemen. I have a panel of fucking sex workers that literally...
But you knew they were sex workers. Like, it's like he says some real shit, but then he'll lose me with the negativity and the bashing. Like, Myron, you knew they were sex workers. You brought them up there knowing that they were sex workers. So why are you pitting it against them that they're sex workers, Myron? You could have hit the nail on the head without that comment you just made. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and command a top tier male. That is ridiculous. That is me being a piece of shit standing in front of 7-Eleven trying to hustle some quarters from motherfuckers saying I deserve a top tier bitch. That's bad. No, I don't. Nothing on earth am I entitled to. I must work for it. I must earn it. All right? So I'll be damned if these come in and try to tell me that my standards make me insecure. No.
Let's touch on Myron hair transplant though. That motherfucker was worth the money. Bitch, that shit look crisp, Myron, for sure.
If you make certain decisions in your life as a woman, you have forfeited the privilege of a higher status man. One more time. For all these, if your sister's in the room, if your girlfriend's in the room, I don't give a fuck if your mom is in the room. Turn me up right now.
Do not turn this nigga up if your mom is in the room. She will back slap the shit out you. Do not do that.
If you make certain decisions in your life as a woman, namely being involved in sex work or doing some type of promiscuous activity, you have forfeited the privilege, because it's a privilege, to be with a higher status man. You aren't entitled to shit. And the reason why I have such little respect for is because of this. If you see someone, right, and they come from an affluent family, they were given everything. They were born with a silver spoon in their mouth. At 18 years old, they got $5 million given to them, right? Hand-me-down, whatever the fuck, trust fund. Meanwhile, you had to work to earn your $5 million, and you see each other 20 years later at a fucking school reunion, and that person lost all their money. Would you feel sorry for them? When you went ahead and got it out the mud and you earned that $5 million yourself, they pissed it away? Would you respect that person?
Nah.
I think I know the answer to that.
Nope.
It's a big fuck no.
Nah. I know somebody that's like that, man. And yeah, I never really liked him. I never really had respect for the, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like the point he's trying to say is these hoes feel like they got some type of inherent value or something because they making the money they making, right? But they don't actually have no skill or talent to make the money they making. They're just using their body to get to that point. So they skipping all the hard steps and just coming to the top. While everybody else, we gotta build a block, build a ramp. Go, like, we gotta make our way up there. Feel what I'm saying? So he does not have the respect for these type of women that sit here thinking that they got an ego. For you to be selling your body and knowing that you're selling your body, you shouldn't have an ego. Basically what he's saying. Like, you shouldn't be so fucking picky because you're not all that special. Every woman on this earth got a vagina. Every woman can sell their body, bro. So that's nothing special. I think that's what he's trying to say. And I wish he could just, like, simplify it and make it less, like, more constructive criticism instead of, like, attacking them. You know what I'm saying?
You want to know why? Because they were given the money up front and they squandered it. This is why I don't respect this. You're given your value up front. Your job is to preserve it. If you don't preserve it, you deserve all the ridicule and jokes that come your fucking way, you dumb.
Facts.
Because unfortunately, actually fortunately, but unfortunately for 304s, you made a conscious decision to do these things. And if you do these things, you no longer qualify for other things. When you go ahead and you try to apply for maybe the FBI or a law enforcement agency, etc., there's automatic disqualifiers, okay? Felony convictions, drug use, failing a polygraph, not being able to pass a background check, bad financial records, etc. You want to work at a law firm, you need to have a law degree, you need to have good moral character, you got to be able to pass a background check, you got to pass the bar, all this other shit, right? You want to be a doctor, well, you got to get your degree, then go to med school, pass the boards, do well, you know, maintain a certain grade point average, go do your residency, etc. Anything that's worth having takes time to acquire. Facts. It takes discipline, right? Facts. So I'll be fucking damned if I go through life as a man and I build myself up to a certain manner and someone was given it from the beginning and they squandered their fucking gifts, bro. This is why I don't respect, because they're giving their money up front and they still choose to squander it. Every single one of these girls here, these OnlyFans chicks, can probably find a guy that is higher status, makes money, that's want to take care of them. But what did they do? They decided to be 304s. They decided to sell their body on the internet. They decided to be low IQ. And now they're going to have to deal with said consequences. And
I mean, I'm agreeing. He preaching so far. He's saying like, it's like all these standards that they have for men, that would be way more attainable if they didn't go the route they did. You know what I'm saying? They all want this man that'll take care of them and do this and that, making this amount of money. They're all gorgeous women. We can all say that, right? They're all attractive women, right? So if they would have just kept their value, not giving their pussy and their body to everybody, showing it all over the internet, were fit, feminine, cooperative, and really courted to a man and what he needs, they could have got that. And for the most part, that's pretty easy for a woman, especially if she's a feminine woman. Just her essence as a woman will attract men. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm sorry. I still wish he didn't add all the bitch this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I agree.
Well, like me, the messenger comes across and said, "Look, you've made some bad decisions. You probably don't qualify for the man that you think you deserve." They get angry at me and call me insecure. Fuck that. Fuck that. And quite frankly, I'm tired of talking to these. I really am. I really am.
In my opinion, I feel like if he took the Kevin Samuels approach and had questions and asked them questions to like corner them into really saying what they want. Like Kevin Samuels' question was always, sure, this is the man you want, but what can you do for that man? I feel like I don't know. Y'all get what I'm saying.
You can only sit there and talk to people in double-digit IQ for so long, bro. I've been doing this shit for like 4 years now, right? It's incredibly frustrating and annoying to talk to these girls. So, now you guys know where I'm coming from. This is what precipitated prior to what you guys are about to see now. We had this debate on OnlyFans chicks not qualifying for certain types of men. Roll the clip.
Fuck, it's fine.
It's a disrespectful fucking bit. Matter of fact, real quick, any of you want to get up and leave, you can feel free to leave. Because at the end of the day, you guys are all anyway, so I don't give a fuck. If you want to get off, get up, get the fuck out. Matter of fact, y'all get the fuck out of here.
There we go.
Like, what are we doing? Because you invited them. Like, what are we doing? That's like me going to this corner store up the street, grabbing 5 crackheads that I know are crackheads. I bring them all here. We have a podcast, and then when they piss me off, bro, why are you even here? You're a fucking crackhead. Like I knew they were crack. Like I don't understand. I feel like he's power tripping right here. You feel what I'm saying? It's still a respectful way to do shit. You feel what I'm saying? You don't gotta say, you know what? Any one of you bitches want to get out? You know what? Oh, you get the fuck. Like, come on, bro.
All right.
And like what I don't like is that he don't talk like this to other men, bro. Like if this was a table full of men, I doubt he'd be saying, oh, y'all can get the fuck. Like he's doing this because it's women there, bro. Like he rah when there's women. If you really cut like that, you should be talking to men, bro. I don't like that shit.
Get the fuck out of here. All you
Show cancel, man.
I'm gonna end this shit myself. Get out come in here and annoy the fuck out of me, bro. Get the fuck up out of here.
Oh, yo, it's a first.
Happy birthday, Fred. Sorry, Myron.
Out of here, man. Get him the fuck out of here. This stupid.
Like, Fresh is really uncomfortable, bro. Like, you see this body language. He feels that was a little too much. Like, look at him.
Out of here, man.
His body language, like, he's uncomfortable, bro.
Talking shit. Get the fuck up out of here, man.
Show cancel, man. Yo, show cancel, man.
I'm gonna be honest.
Fucking ridiculous.
All I'm gonna know. That shit.
Man. Bro, chat. Real talk. This is what you guys are dealing with these girls. They'll be fucking sex work thinking that they are on the same level as you.
And you know what's scary?
Bro, there's way more on Cast Club, by the way, you haters.
Yeah.
And they're dead ass. They truly do think that they deserve the best guy. Like, fuck, man. Bro, seriously.
Okay,
Actually,
so to be honest, I don't
retweet this shit. This is how.
All right, is he gonna get more into it again, or like, okay, man, like, this is how you deal with the full panel of OnlyFans thoughts. Myron, you brought them there. Like, I don't know, man. Let me know in the comments if I'm tripping, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm not really for the bashing women type of thing, right? Like, if she's a hoe, let her be a hoe, bro. You don't gotta sit there and hoe this bitch that thought this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, unless you gonna build them back up, it's no need to go that far with it. But yeah, we gonna go ahead and click off of this video. That's the end of that. Still, much respect to their podcast, Fresh and Fit. You feel what I'm saying? Don't mind me, bro. Keep doing y'all thing. That's my own opinion about it. But yeah, that's the end of this video. We out.